Good afternoon, welcome to Viking Mountain Ranch. Well, today's a blistering hot day, and so we are down. The skid steer's broken, and we're just waiting for the parts to come in. So now we're trying to catch up on everything else. So I thought I'd fill you in with all the different advancements that we've made. So right now I'm working on flies. So this part of the season, flies are horrendous. So if you can see all those dots on the roof, everywhere you see the flies, they're literally buzzing everywhere. I have this fly trap that's here, and this thing works like a charm. Look at that. You see all that black? That's flies. I mean, it's just literally filled with flies, and more flies are flying in by the second, and they can't fly out. So I ended up getting a couple more of these things. So, I mean, it's something that actually works. I got it at Walmart. They're like $5. It's called Fly Trap. So I'm going to hang these in here as well because we really need it. You can actually hear them buzzing. They're just everywhere. So I'll just hang them there. And then I thought I'd fill you in on the chicken coop. So chickens are doing great, and they're out here, all the different stages except for the we have 6 Jersey Giant baby hatchling chickens in the house and 10 meat chickens in the house, and the meat chickens are growing so rapidly they're going to be coming out here pretty soon. So we have the different stages out here, the big ones, and they're doing everything they want to do. I'll take you around and show you the small ones. Now they could choose if they want to come outside or if they want to stay on the inside. So I can see the little ones on the inside running around in there. The door is not finished yet. We're still working on that. So in the meantime, we have a makeshift gate so you can see in here. There's the baby chickens. And they're all doing great. These little white ones are called Delaware. So it's funny, so the little ones all hang together, and the big ones, they hang together, so they're outside. And at nighttime we put them up. That's the rooster right there in the middle. So it's about 2 weeks away from mating age, so that's, I guess, his girls there. So I can't wait to get some eggs. Tired of the store-bought eggs. By the time you get eggs, when you buy them from the store, I heard they could be like 2 months old. And I believe it because from raising chickens and knowing what a fresh egg looks and feels like and tastes like, store-bought eggs are definitely old. I've never gotten a really good egg. You should actually be able to pick up the yolk with your hand. Like scoop your fingers underneath of it and pick it up. And if you can't do that, then that's not a fresh egg. So we've been working on a lot of gates and fencing, and I'll take you and show you that. Well, something happened to baby Enki. He was outside, and now he has a bloody face. Bloody horn. I don't know what he did or who he was fighting with, but can't get it. It's dark in here, but I think it's right on the top of his horn right there. I'm going to clean it up for him. He seems to be doing okay, but right there, that's where it is. His first boo-boo. Well, you're probably going to have a lot of those in your life, baby. Okay, so let's talk about minerals and livestock. So livestock are ruminants, goats, cows, sheep, and there's a fine balance of minerals that's required in their system to help them ferment their foods and help them digest properly. So that's why you have to supplement minerals. So there's all kind of different ones out there. I prefer the ones that have the trace mineral blend with them, with kelp, the natural, like the sea salt, Himalayan salt, the pink salt, the Redmond salt, that kind of stuff. That's really the best. And you want to keep, basically, they're fighting. Let's see what's going on. Hey, what's happening? What are you doing, Newton? What's wrong? Are you not happy? Go out and play. The gate's open. Go ahead. Alright guys. So anyway, go play. So what I was talking about is basically keeping minerals properly supplied to them. So for the goats, I really like this kind. This one here, the Mana Pro. That's my favorite. I don't have a favorite mineral for the cows yet, so I got basically the one at the local feed store. It had everything in it that I wanted it to have in it. It had the kelp and it had this, you know, the Himalayan pink salt and stuff like that. I'm not a fan of the sulfur. That seems to give the animals bloat, it seems. So we're going to try this mineral block that we just showed you. We're going to put that down, leave that, and see how the cows do on that. But all in all, my favorite is the Mana Pro goat mineral, and they love it. The goats really like it. I've shown that on a couple videos before, and they really like to eat it. So, you know, if the animals don't like to eat the minerals, then it's kind of a waste. It just sits there. So I could tell you that they all like the Mana Pro. So just like humans, you know, we all need our minerals, and especially in the heat when we're sweating so much, you need your electrolytes, you need your minerals, and so do the animals. So I'm trying to make a roost for inside of the chicken coop. So right here, this is not really the door. This is just the makeshift security for the nighttime right now till we get the door finished, which it's almost done. So right now I'm trying to find some really straight sticks and make some roosts for them. So I found this one here. It's pine. That one's really nice and straight. I just have to cut off the little branches. That's a nice one. And then I also found a nice cedar. Let's see here. It's a little shorter, but let's see. Yeah, here it is. This one right here, nice cedar, real straight, real nice. And what the good thing about cedar is it repels insects, so it's going to last a lot longer than the pine. So I'm going to be trimming that one, and then I need to find one more, but I think I'm going to get these going first, so that at least tonight the chickens can roost on something. So we need 98 inches. So let's see what we can do here. It's almost there. Okay. So 98 inches is right there. Okay, so 98 inches. We're going to go from this side to this side. And it fits perfectly, except every log or tree has a natural bow in it, or even lumber has a natural what they call crown. And so we want to put the crown up. So what that means is when the chickens put their weight on it, it's going to bend less. You know, because they weigh a lot. So we're going to turn it for the crown to actually go up. Oops, nope, don't need a spider. Let me get some screws and some wood so we can position it and hold it into place. Okay, as primitive as it is, it's perfect. It's functional. It's what the chickens need, and it didn't cost anything. So it's in here, sturdy. It's going to hold some chickens. I'm going to put another one next to it. And a lot of people don't really understand why. Why are you making a big deal of this roost? Well, if you've ever raised chickens, you know that they have to roost. They need to roost. That's what they do, they're birds. And so they don't like, their feet are not meant to be flat. They like to roost in trees. Nature had chickens roosting in trees. Low branches they may be, but they do like to roost. And so they actually fight for positions on the roost. They will. As chickens have hierarchies, they will have a special place on the roost and who they're going to sit by. It's funny because they're very social creatures. So here are the chickens out here in the chicken yard, and they have little cliques. If you ever watch them, they have little groups that they hang with, like these guys here. These little girls, they're all the same age, and they're always together. They hang together. It's always those four. The big ones over there, they seem to hang with their groups. So they're very curious, and they're wondering what I'm doing, and they've been watching me put up this roost. I know when I come back in here next time, they're going to be sitting on it, so I better close the door. They will escape. So let's close that door, and let me take you back over here. So chicken behavior, what are they doing? They're rolling in the dirt. So this girl right here, she's actually bathing in sand, and that's what chickens do. Chickens hate water. They like sand and dust. Ducks are the opposite. Ducks like to stay wet. I raised chickens and ducks together, which is very hard last year, and the year before they have to have their separate areas because ducks love it when it rains and they like it wet. The chickens absolutely hate it. So this chicken is cleaning herself, so she'll roll in the dust and the sand and then shake it off, and what happens is that sand will absorb the moisture, the oils, all that kind of stuff, and then she's going to feel like she's clean. It also prevents bugs and external parasites like mites and fleas and ticks and stuff like that. Chickens eat all of those little bugs too, so this area should be pretty relatively free of bugs, or it will be soon. But so they're out here in their chicken yard, and they have a nice big yard. They don't know, but there's about 17 more babies in the house that are going to be coming out here soon. But 10 of those are meat chickens, so they're going to be eaten within, say, 2 months. They'll begin to be used as food. But these are egg chickens. These are going to lay the eggs. So here they are. I have 2 roosters, one older, one younger. Mr. Rooster and Little Rooster. So he's over there. The little one's over there. Big one's right there. The goats are pretty preoccupied. At first they were afraid of each other. The goats were afraid of the chickens, and the chickens were afraid of the goats. And now they're fine. They're used to each other. So I have to get busy on building egg boxes. So within 2 weeks, the big girls should be laying eggs, and that's going to be great. So for as many chickens that I have, I'm going to need at least 3 egg boxes. And this is the younger group over here. Here's the rooster. It's his girls. And they do have, I guess you call them a harem. They have their groups. And there's the rooster always has a favorite female chicken, even though he mates with all of them. He'll always have a favorite. So nature is just really orderly, if you want to call it that way. They have their order, and it's all for a purpose, you know. There's always a purpose in nature, and we should watch nature and observe it more carefully, because humans could learn a lot if we just watched how the animals were created. You know, a master designer made everything, but humans seem to think that we know better, which we don't, of course. So observe nature, and you'll learn a lot. I hope you're enjoying watching Viking Mountain Ranch, and I will keep you apprised of all the different advancements that we're making. So hopefully this door will be gone soon, and a real door will be in. Okay, so I just grabbed some scrap wood, and I put that down there, and I put this piece on here. I'm going to cut it off here so it's not sticking out there, right there. So let's see how it works. I'm going to pull it. There we go. It's not coming out. It's not coming out. So it works. Perfect. All right, well, let's say that's a success.
Thank you so much for watching Viking Mountain Ranch, and I hope you're enjoying. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you again.